In a world where everything seems upside down, can you believe that two best friends could choose completely opposite paths? One believed it was okay to sleep with men to get money, gifts, and even the city's most famous shawarma. The other believed that you could earn your rewards through hard work and integrity. Let's see how their stories ended. The streets of Lagos were alive with chatter, the scents of sizzling meat and the constant rhymes of cars and motorcycles. In the heart of it all stood Mama Kemi's shawarma store, a small but iconic spot known throughout the city for its perfectly spiced meat and creamy sauces. People came not just to eat, but to see and be seen. Eating Mama Kemi's shawarma was a sign of status, a small luxury in a city that measured prestige in food and gifts. Among the crowd were two friends, Ada and Lola, both 19, dark-skinned with braided hair, working together but carrying different energies. Ada was modest, thoughtful, carrying her sewing kit in one hand, eyes alert but cautious. Lola was confident, stylish, and always looking for shortcuts to attention and status. Lola nudged Ada. "You see them?" she said, pointing to a man buying shawarma and showering gifts on another girl. "You don't have to struggle. One step, one little favor, and you can have everything." Ada's stomach tightened at the thought of shawarma, but she shook her head. "I would rather work for it," she said quietly. Her voice barely carried over the noise of the city, but her resolve was firm. Lola smirked. "We'll see how long that lasts, Ada." Within days, Lola found the shortcut she had been looking for. Older men, wealthy and polished, began taking her out, buying her gifts, and giving her the legendary shawarma. Her laughter echoed through the street as she flaunted her new possessions, clothes, bags, and the attention of everyone around. Ada watched from the sidelines, her stomach growling, but her heart sinking with pride and determination. She saw the sparkle of wealth, the envy in the eyes of other girls, and the whispered admiration of men. But she also noticed the subtle warning signs. Some girls whispered behind Lola's back, others glanced with envy, and some men's smiles seemed fleeting. Lola whispered to Ada, swirling a new bracelet, "Why struggle when this is so easy? Don't you want to taste the good life?" Ada swallowed hard, resisting the temptation, and continued on her path. For weeks, Lola enjoyed her shortcut. Gifts piled up, men whispered promises. She ate the shawarma like a queen, flaunting it to everyone around. But the glitter began to tarnish. Rumors started circulating about her relationships, and some of the men who had fawned over her began to lose interest quickly. Ada noticed it quietly, learning an important lesson without stepping into Lola's world. She realized that shortcuts might give temporary reward, but they came with invisible cost, gossip, betrayal, and social scrutiny. Ada's stomach ached, but her determination deepened. "I will earn what I deserve, even if it takes longer," she whispered to herself. Ada decided to start earning her rewards honestly. She approached Mama Kemi and offered to help at the store, washing vegetables, chopping meat, and learning the spice secrets that made the shawarma legendary. Sweat poured down her forehead, her hands moved tirelessly, and her stomach growled as she worked long hours. At the end of the day, she earned her first small reward, enough money to buy one shawarma for herself. The first bite was sweet, not because of the flavor alone, but because she had earned it. Lola appeared nearby, flaunting her latest gift, and laughed at Ada. "Working hard, you will never get this far." The prayer intensified. Lola continued to flaunt wealth and attention, making Ada feel small in comparison. One day, a man approached Ada, offering her a shortcut similar to Lola's wealth, gifts, and shawarma in exchange for attention. Ada's heart raised. Hunger, temptation, and peer pressure clawed at her. She could almost imagine herself in Lola's show, surrounded by gifts and admiration. But she shook her head, clutching her sewing kit tightly. "No," she said firmly, "I will earn my own money." Lola smirked knowingly, whispering, "We'll see how long you can resist." Weeks passed, and Ada faced obstacles beyond temptation. Some peers mocked her. Men flirted in ways meant to confuse her, and a few small setbacks threatened to derail her progress. The pressure was real, and fatigue weighed on her body and mind. Then one afternoon, a man tried to trick her into taking a shortcut. He lured her with promises of gifts and shawarma, creating a tense confrontation in front of the busy store. Ada's heart raced, but she cleverly escaped the situation without giving in. Her resolve growing stronger, she realized that hard work was not just about effort, it was about courage and judgment. Ada worked tirelessly, improving her skills in sewing and helping Mama Kemi with shawarma preparation. She began experimenting with spices and combinations, secretly creating her own small batch of shawarma. Meanwhile, Lola's shortcuts began showing cracks. Men grew bored, gifts stopped coming, and gossip followed her everywhere. The contrasts between the two friends became sharper with each passing day. Ada looked at her first batch of homemade shawarma, anticipation and pride shining in her eyes. Could she really succeed on her own? Lola's world began to crumble. Men abandoned her, gossip intensified, and friends distanced themselves. She realized too late that shortcut, while tempting, came at a heavy cost. Ada, on the other hand, earned respect from Mama Kemi, customers, and the city around her. As shawarma began gaining attention, not because of gifts or shortcuts, but because of skill, effort, and consistency. Lola watched Ada quietly, shock and regret written across her face. Ada finally tasted the full reward of her hard work. She bought the shawarma she had longed for, not as a shortcut, but through sweat, effort, and perseverance. People admired her integrity, and some even asked her for advice on her skills. As small victories grew into recognition, friends respected her, customers trusted her, and the city began to notice the girl who had achieved success honestly. Lola realized that her shortcut had led nowhere, while Ada's patience and work had brought her everything she desired. Ada sat quietly, savoring her shawarma, the city buzzing around her. She thought of Lola, of the temptation she had resisted, and of the hard work that had brought her here. Sometimes, some things are too valuable to trade, she whispered. Your dignity, your talent, your integrity, not even for the best shawarma in the city. The camera lingered on Ada's proud smile, the steam rising from her shawarma, and the city around her. Her journey had taught a lesson not just to her, but to everyone watching. Hard work, integrity, and perseverance bring rewards for sweeter than shortcut ever could. Integrity is priceless. Ada's story shows that no reward, whether shawarma, gifts, or attention, is worth trading your dignity, talent, or self-respect. Hard work beats shortcuts. While Lola took the easy path, her gains were temporary and came with consequences. Ada's consistent efforts brought real and lasting success. Temptation has hidden cost. Shortcuts might seem appealing, but they often carry social, emotional, and moral consequences you can't see at first. Ada proves that you can achieve your desires honestly without compromising your values and still enjoy the rewards others chase through unethical means. The path we choose, shortcut or integrity, shape not just what we get, but who we become. You can earn your rewards honestly, and true success tastes sweeter than any shortcut.